Well, welcome to the Christy Jones Show, where it's all about living your life to the fullest. I'm a life coach, speaker, and business owner in multifamily real estate, and I've had wild success in multifamily housing for over 25 years now. I am so passionate about helping others merge their success and lead a fulfilling life, and I bring it all together right here on this podcast. So join me and let's get started to live your life to the fullest. Hey, my friend, welcome back to another week here on the podcast. So excited we get to hang out for a bit, and I hope you've had a really good week since you've last been here. Um, Definitely, this is going to be an episode to save and to share because if this isn't you, you can definitely think of someone that could use what I'm about to share with you. So, summer's coming to a wrap soon, and we'll all start settling back into our routines. I find that the fall is becomes a more reflective time for people. And again, you're getting back into routines. You're realizing the year is, we got 4 months left to wrap up the year. So it stirs up a lot of reflective feelings and you start to kind of pause and get things back in order. And if, things have gotten like all gone astray for the summer, you start kind of reeling stuff back in for the fall. This is also a time when my coaching picks back up. Things get very busy because people start realizing that they don't feel like they are where they want to be. Something doesn't feel quite right. They want some sort of shift in their business, in their life. And so I want to talk to you today about one of the most popular ways that I work with high achievers, and that's inside the Flourishing Edge. So I'm going to share with you the easiest and the most concentrated way to work with me to get the most impact in a short amount of time. So basically, here's the thing. In 30 days, you can radically shift how you feel about your life. Often high achievers come to me and they feel exhausted, worn out. They're trying to do all the things. Maybe they have the success, but something doesn't feel quite right on the inside. Something feels off. They don't have that fulfillment. Or maybe they are constantly in this mentality of this chase mode of chasing success, chasing fulfillment, and they're exhausted. There's a way to unlock your full potential and to let you embrace your confidence. And I help people break free from the self-doubt. And it's time to do that work and kind of work through the BS that's holding you back from the life that you really want to experience. So you are meant for a life of success and fulfillment. And inside the Flourishing Edge, I can help you get the clarity, build the momentum, and create the change that you want to have so you can have it all. And you can experience all of that. So the Flourishing Edge is designed exactly for that. Often people go, well, who is this for? What does this Flourishing Edge? Who is this for? And the program I'm talking about right now is where I coach one, like privately. It's me and you, and it's a 90-minute session. And this is where we're going to do a deep dive and we're going to basically help you get that clarity, build that momentum, have that breakthrough so you can move forward. So it's a fantastic way for someone that's like, I don't want to really sign up for, which I offer as well, but they don't want to commit to, a month of coaching, or I have 8 weeks or 12 weeks. They're not ready to make the time investment or the money investment in that, but they need that punch in the arm. A lot of times I describe this as this Flourishing Edge that I'm talking about today is kind of like when I go in and if you follow my podcast, I go in for IV therapies. And there's some IV therapies you get and you sit there for a couple hours and you're getting all the hydration and all the different vitamins and minerals. and it's slowly coming in through the IV bag. And it takes more time. And, it's more of a, but you're getting it's a longer commitment on time commitment on my end, but I'm getting all the benefits, right? There's times that I go in to that clinic and I'm like, I need a B12 shot because I need I need that immediate effect. I need that breakthrough right now. And I'll go in and just get the B12 shot and it's exactly what I need and gets me on my way. So there's room for both, but what I'm talking about today is more the B12 shot. Like it's going to be a 90-minute session and it is going to be a mind-blowing session. It's going to be a totally transformative experience for you, but it's 90 minutes and you're not signing up for 2, 3 months of commitment. Now, often what I find is after they do this, they're ready to do that because they're ready to really have that accountability partner and get that continual coaching. But this right here, I made this especially for the busy professional that wants to have that breakthrough, but isn't quite ready for that long-term time commitment yet. So this is who it's for. If you know you're meant for more, if you're a success-minded person who's built a great life, but you're ready for what's next, you want that next level of clarity. You want that next level of confidence. You want that feeling of fulfillment in your life. It's also for that person that you want to show up in your life and in your business, in your career with unstoppable confidence. You're tired of constantly doubting yourself. You're tired of feeling confident one day and then just not sure the next day. You're tired of like one thing not working out at work and it kind of derailing you for two weeks. You're done playing small. You know you're showing up so small in your own life and in your career, and you're ready to create a life that excites you, one that you actually wake up and are looking forward to, not dreading. It's also for the go-getter who knows that they are meant for more and they're ready to claim it. They're tired of just sitting on the sideline. You're a trailblazer, you're a high performer. You're tired of spinning your wheels. Maybe you've checked all the boxes of success, but something still feels off. And if you're just tired of feeling stuck and you're ready for that next level life, then you belong in the Flourishing Edge coaching container. So there is a variety of things that people come to the Flourishing Edge with wanting clarity and coaching on. And I've seen, we all have just such a varied experience. And we come to this place where we just can't quite get over the hump. Or maybe you have a great life, but it doesn't feel great on the inside. And a lot of times you need that clarity. You need that momentum build so you can get to that next level. And you can feel it like it's right there. Maybe you even feel like you're so close. But you can't figure out like what's in the way, what's holding you back, what's stopping you? Why do you always end up at this point feeling this way? This is exactly why I made the Flourishing Edge. You're successful by all the usual standards, but deep down you know there's more. You want more confidence, you want more alignment in your life. You want your life to align with the life that you really want to live. So let me break it down for you really quickly. First, there'll be a link down in the show notes, how you can get directly to this, okay? And you can get on my calendar. I am currently booking for September, which is why I'm dropping this podcast episode now, so you can get ahead. Because you're probably like, look, I'm still like on summer vacay. I'm still doing all the things. I ain't got time for this. I don't even want to dig into it. I don't want to get coached. Not ready for that. But what about in September? What about when things slow down? What about when you pause and you're, sitting there at night and something's feeling off and you had a great summer and everything's good, but something still feels off? What about then? So September and October, that's what I am booking for right now. So I wanted to get here on the podcast to make you aware of this coaching opportunity that I offer. So if you go to the link and you click on it, you're going to get all the info. Let me give you a quick rundown of, I've kind of already described to you if you're feeling these things. And if I described you, then this is exactly what you need. And I can help you. And I can help you break through. I can help you transform. And you will step forward with so much confidence and so much momentum, ready to craft the life that you know you deserve. There's no more settling. I'm here for that person that's tired of settling, tired of it. And when you're finally tired of settling, that's when you're ready to take action. So inside the Flourishing Edge, when you go to that page, you'll learn a little bit more depth about what goes on in that initial session. And here's what's included. So when you click the buy now for the Flourishing Edge, this is exactly what you get. It's immediately going to take you to my booking page, and we're going to book for a private all my meetings are virtual, 90-minute session. And in that 90-minute session, you're going to come away with clarity and direction. We're going to pinpoint what's holding you back. We're going to get clear on what actually fulfills you. And then we're going to dive into the second thing is mindset and your confidence reset. We're going to identify those limiting beliefs that you're hanging on to that are keeping you stuck. We're going to identify what those are. And I want you to just imagine having unstoppable confidence. We're going to shift the way you think about success and fulfillment. And then at the end of the 90-minute session, you will have a strategic action plan. It's no fluff. It's clear. It's actionable steps. They're going to help you shift forward. And you're going to be on your way to get the results that you want to get for your life. So we're going to have a 90-minute session, and it's going to be virtual. It's one-on-one. Once you sign up, you'll get a questionnaire, and it's going to ask you some questions, and it's going to help give me the information ahead of time that I need before you and I meet. And then we'll have our 90-minute session. And in addition to the 90-minute session, there's over $2,500 of value of material that I give you inside the coaching vault. You will have, I have a masterclass in there that you'll have lifetime access to. You also get the toolkit that is always at your disposal, and that is in there. It's all kinds of digital downloads. It's the Flourish and Thrive toolkit, and it has everything from anxiety relief techniques to you will do your own motivation assessment. It gives you gratitude worksheets, all types of tools for you to use for your continued growth and your mindset. There's a self-awareness exercises in there that everyone loves. So then you'll have that toolkit, you'll have access to the masterclass, and then something that's super cool about the Flourishing Edge is you get access to exclusive interviews that I've done with high 5, 6, 7-figure women, exceptional women, and they share what's worked for them. They share their stories of success and how they are able to flourish in their own lives. And you will get, and the only place I offer the access to the interviews I've done with these women is inside this particular coaching program. You can't get those anywhere else. This is specifically in here so that you can hear from other high earners, successful women that have success and fulfillment. And you can hear from different viewpoints and different ways that they have created this in their life. You know, we learn so much from people that have gone before us, that have figured out things. We have to tap into those resources. And that's what I bring you inside the Flourishing Edge. So you'll have access to those exclusive interviews. After the 90-day or the 90-minute session, so that we do initially, and then you'll have your action plan. You'll get an email with the strategic action plan. There will be in 21 days, there's a follow-up. We do a coaching follow-up session. And that is brings in that accountability part. It brings in that follow-up part. So we're not just having a 90-minute session. We're going to have in 21 days, because you're going to have an action plan. So in 21 days, you and we're going to have another coaching session for our 21-day follow-up session. So you and I are coaching actually 2 times with the Flourishing Edge, and you're getting inside that vault all those bonuses for over $2,500. All of that I offer in this coaching session is $299. It's crazy ridiculous. I agree, but it is a way for you to, a lot of times people are so resistant to invest in themselves. They'll invest in a handbag, they'll invest in some new shoes, they'll lay down, a new outfit, a designer bag, whatever. But when you invest in yourself, that is what's going to give you the most return. It's going to affect every aspect of your life, not just your career. It's going to affect how you feel about yourself. It affects your personal life. It affects your relationships. I mean, personal growth and having a coach affects every single aspect of your life. So I offer this at $299, and I'm booking for September right now. So you're probably hearing this podcast first or second week of August. So now is the time, if you're ready, you value yourself enough and you're like, I need this in my life. I need this clarity. I need to get unstuck. I need to have unstoppable confidence. I want to build the life that I truly desire. Then you absolutely need to get in the Flourishing Edge and start right here with the $299 and get on my schedule in September, and you will be on your way. The momentum you're going to build just when someone finally makes the decision to do something for themselves, the momentum effect that creates, oftentimes with my clients before they've even had their coaching session. By the time I talk to them, just the fact that they have made the commitment to like invest in themselves, the momentum starts right then. So I look forward to meeting you. If this is something that you want to have more conversation on, you can always drop in my DMs on social. You can, my email is down below. You will email team@christyjones.org. And we can have, I can answer some more questions, but definitely go to the link for the Flourishing Edge with Christy in the show notes. It's going to take you to the page that's going to give you all the information. You can learn more about, what's in the toolkit. Just go there and then you'll see the testimonials of people that I've worked with that the Flourishing Edge has worked for. So my friend, don't bypass this opportunity for you to invest in yourself, for you to break free of the mental BS that's holding you back. It's time you put yourself at the top of the list. And I'm here for you. And I am so excited to see your name on my calendar for September. All right, until next week, my friend, keep flourishing, keep thriving, and I will see you soon. I want to thank you for tuning in today to the podcast, and I hope you've enjoyed the conversation and all the info that's been shared today. And I hope you've come away with a few ideas on how to make the most out of it for your life. If you loved this episode, be sure to share it with your friends and family. And also make sure you subscribe to the podcast and tap that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Also, it would mean the absolute world to me if you would leave a podcast review. So until next time, my friend, keep flourishing and thriving and live your life to the